Hey, LIVEK is back again with the YouTube channel LIVEK Talk. It's a new horizon to podcast technology. Here we will interview and discuss about various audio and video equipment, operations and troubleshooting, AR, VR, virtual chroma. Try to find a fact, technology behind the technology. Also get fact from online graphics as well as offline graphics, technology to transmission, TV stations to earth stations. Find out the fact of automations and robotics. LIVEK, a new horizon to broadcast technology. Subscribe our channel LIVEK Talk. Be ready, light, camera, action. Hi friends, today I got a new device from Foray company. The make is Foray. The device is nothing but a very much professional multiviewer device, and in broadcasting in many TV channels it is required to have a multiviewer to monitoring various kind of sources at a time in a single monitor. So this purpose can be easily solved using this device. So I got this product in my hand, so I am just trying to explain something for you, whatever I know. Maybe it will be helpful for you. First, have a look to the device. It's a basically one rack unit device, and this is looks from the side is like that. And this is the back panel. I will explain everything. This is the back panel. Whatever you see, I am trying to show you. You can see the exhaust fan for cooling, and this is the front. This is the front. Actually it is obviously a multiviewer, but there are so many features including supported by this device. Such as you can add your logo, you can add clock. It is also supported a standard definition, high definition, even also 4K, but I can show you the practical and using the HD signal. I will explain everything. And in this multiviewer, the model number is MV-1200. I hope you can see that MV-1200 is the model number of this multiviewer. But fact is that though it is written the model number is MV-1200, it is basically three kinds. First is MV-1200, which is written in front of device front panel. Another one is MV-1210, and the next one is MV-1220. But the model number depends on the types of inputs and outputs we are using. So but it is not written that model number 1210 or model number 1220. It is always written 1200, but it can be used as a MV-1210 and MV-1220 depending how much input and output we are using. Have a look to the back panel, so it is easy for you to understand. Yes, this is the back panel. You can see that there are so many types of HDMI ports are there, and side by side there BNC interface are also there. First of all, I would like to say about the power, because power is the most important part of any device. You can see there is a 3-pin AC socket. This is for AC power, but in this side there is another also. This is also power, but this is not the AC. Actually this is the DC power. There is a adapter, AC adapter come with this product to use this DC input, but by default as a standard this is not available. If you it is working in a single power, it's okay, but if you want to your device have the another standby backup power, then you have to purchase separately this DC power section. This is after purchasing you can install the hardware and you get the AC adapter for DC after purchasing. Anyway, now let's explain the types of inputs and outputs. By default, friends, I have told you that for a multiviewer come with three lineup, that is MV1200, MV1210 and MV1220, depending upon the input output configurations. For better understanding or for easy to understand, I have made this presentation for you and mark the back panel of this device uh, as a number of slots. There are 6 slots: slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5 and slot 6. And now let's check the for which slot is used. So go to the next slide. You can see slot 1. Slot 1 is for MB1200. Slot 2 is for MB1210. And slot 1 and slot 2 with the combination of slot 1 and slot 2 makes the device MB1220. How, I will explain later. And slot 3 and slot 4 is the option input slot. Means you can insert optional input card. It may be 4 input SDI or it may be 4 input HDMI. And slot 5 is for optional output slot. Here you can also put an output card. It may be 4 output SDI card or it may be 4 output HDMI card. And slot 6 is for optional interface slot for GPIO, serial connection, RS232C, 422, 485 and Genlock input. Now let's go to the next slide to understand the what is MV1200. In MV1200 there are standard 4 HDMI input and 1 HDMI output and the slot 1. You can see this card, if you purchase MV1200 multiviewer, then only this slot will be active with this card. So your device is called MV1200. But you can put optional card such as, go to the next slide. Let's check to the optional input slot 1. Here you can put 4 input SDI card or 4 input HDMI card. On the same way, you can put 4 input SDI card or 4 input HDMI card in optional input slot 2. Next, come to the next slide, which is slot 5 for optional output card. Here I have shown that 4 output HDMI card. It may be 4 output SDI card also. Next, slot 2. Slot 2 also be used for 4 input SDI and 1 SDI out. So this is the fully loaded MB1200. By default, MB1200 is 4 input HDMI input and 1 HDMI output as a standard MB1200. But you can make it up to maximum 16 input and 6 output in this way. Here you can get 4 input, 1 output. Here you can get 4 input, 1 output, and this is 4 output. So 4 plus 1 plus 1, 6 output, and 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, 16 input. So in this way, you can make your MB1200 device to maximum 16 input and 6 output. Next, come to the MB1210. Slot number 2 is for MB1210. I have already told you in previous slide. If you purchase MB1210, then your device will be just like that. MB1210 come with standard 4 SDI in and 1 SDI out. You can see 4 SDI in and 1 SDI out. But you can also make it to the 16 input and 6 output maximum. How? Let's go to the next slide. You can see in the optional input slot 1, you can put 4 input SDI or 4 input HDMI card. Similarly, in optional slot input 2, you can also put 4 input SDI or 4 input HDMI. Slot 5, as I say before, this is the optional output slot. So here I have put 4 output HDMI. You can also make it 4 output SDI by putting MV12 SDO 4 output SDI card. Now slot 1 also can be used for 4 input HDMI and 1 HDMI out. So in this way you can make your MV1210 16 input and 6 output. But by default, I have told before, standard 4 SDI in and 1 SDI out. That is this one, only slot 2. Now come to the next model, which is MV1220. I have told you that slot 1 and slot 2 both combined used a single card like this, which contains 8 input, 8 SDI input plus 2 SDI out plus 1 HDMI out. You can see here MV1220 standard is 8 SDI in, 2 SDI out plus 1 HDMI out. It means 8 in, 3 out. You can make it up to 16 input also and 7 output. How? Let's check to the next slide. You can, in option slot 1, option input slot 1, you can put same 4 input SDI card or 4 input HDMI card. Similarly, in optional input slot 2, you can put 4 input SDI card or 4 input HDMI card. And slot 5 is for output. You can put here optional 4 output SDI card or 4 output HDMI card. So in this way, you can make your MV1220 maximum 16 input and 7 output. How? Let's check the input. 4 input, 4 input, and here 8 input. So 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16 input is done. And come to the output. Here 3 output, 2 SDI, 1 HDMI, 3, and here 4 is 4 output. It may be HDMI or SDI depending upon the card you choose. So 4 plus 3, total 7 output. In this way, your MV1220 can be made maximum 16 input and 7 output. And now come to the slot 6. You can see slot 6 is optional interface slot where you can put your card as per your requirement for GPIO, serial connection RS232C, 422, 485 and Genlog input. So guys, in this way, your for a multi-viewer device come with 3 lineup: MV1200, MV1210 and MV1220 depending upon the input and output configurations. Hi friends, I forget to tell you another more thing, the how inputs are serialized. That means which input will be 1 and which input will be input number 16. The first SDI input 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the input number 1, 2, 3, 4, and just beside this the HDMI input. This one will be 5, 6, 7, 8, and in this input option slot A, which was already exist, this will be input number 9, 10, 11, 12, and input option slot B, input number 13, input number 14, input number 15, input number 16. This is the serialized input number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16. This is the way the inputs are configured in this device. And one more thing, you can see the audio out. Here is the another port is audio out, by which you can get monitor the analog audio output also. Now I am explaining the front panel button of the front panel of this for a multiviewer MV1200. Here are 16 buttons for 16 presets of each screen, which can be controlled from front panel also. Now the preset number 15 is selected. Suppose if I press 4, then whatever saved in preset number 4, it will be output on that device. Here are few buttons. Auto by pressing auto, all the presets will automatically change over. 1 2 3 4 automatically changing and running automatically if we press auto. After that, all out, if we select all out, then in all output which presets will be selected in given will going to the all outputs. Then individual output, SDI out, option out 1, HDMI out, option out 2, option out 3, option out 4. This is for output selection when we selected from this front panel. Also, which output do you want to see? You can select, suppose option out 1 want to see preset number 11. Got it. In case of now, if we want to, suppose we want to listen monitor, suppose we want to monitor audio, this is the video part. Or if you want to choose audio, then have to select audio part, then it will color change from green to orange. Audio means it means audio is selected. Now 16 sources are there. In case of audio, these are the 16 source number 1 2. Which sources audio you want to listen? Just want to listen number 7 number of source, then 7 number of source audio will get. But if we select video, then these are the not the 16 inputs, these are the 16 presets. And user 1, user 2, user 3 inactive for future use. Mute means to mute everything. Enter lock, if we want to disable the keypad, just press it, it means no button will work. How to unlock? Just press and hold, unlock. Test means if you have no video signal but have to check, then press the test signal, then have to check your output is working, your device is working or not. And what is menu? By pressing menu, long pressing, you can see this kind of output in your monitor. Lots of functions are there. By so you can adjust date and time, LAN, authentication, person, option, input audio. So friends, it's time to explain all the details in software level. So I am just getting power on of my 4A MV-1200. I think you can see it's showing in screen initializing, and it shows its default IP address 192.168.0.10. It is the actually the it is actually the basic IP details, IP address of all 4A products. I have already told you that there are two software. One is Layout Manager, which is already installed in my PC. This is the software MV-1200 series Layout Manager. It is now open. Let it be full screen for easy viewing. Now I have to get it online. So it shows its already default IP address 192.168.0.10, and there is it can be it can already you can add ID and password, but default ID password is blank. So click on OK. Now it's getting connected. My laptop is connected with the Multiviewer MV-1200 by using MV-1200 series layout manager. First, after opening this interface, first and foremost task will be to go to the layout mode. Yes, layout mode. Here 4K mode, 2K mode. I am showing you 2K mode. Resolution 1080. These are the by default settings. Frequency you can change it to 50 Hz. These are the most important part. You can make maximum 16 inputs in a single screen. Look at this part. Video 2K window. In 2K window we can make 4 window maximum. In 1K window we can make 12 windows. So 12 plus 4 is by default 16 window for 16 inputs. Here is another video information. For video information you can make another 4 window, but you cannot use it as an input. You can add logo, clock, etc. for another 4, and for 2K option window. This is important if you require to add any logo, clock, video information, etc. Most important part is this. In 2K window, 2K mode, 4 window can be made maximum, and in 1K mode, 12 window can be made maximum. And this one is, there are actually 4 screen. Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. What are these screen? Screen are the not the output, but types of output. You can make or design 4 types of screens, but by default maximum is 16. You can design here in screen 1 you can keep one 2K window, in screen 2 another 2K window. You can look into the remaining part. I am adding here, so remaining part is decreasing. 2K window 1. Similarly, in 1K window, 12 number of 1K window can be divided into screen 1, screen 2, screen 3. Whenever I added in one window, this will be from 12 to 11. Another more window, then it will be 10. So this is the way. It can maximum, you can get maximum 16 window, but in all total of screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4, you cannot get individual 16 window in screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 and screen 4 respectively. It is not possible. There are the options for your requirement, for your designing purpose. You can manipulate maximum of 16 windows, number of 4 type of screens, and which type of screens will be output, it can be assigned. I will come to this point after a few minutes. Okay, so let me design. Suppose I will work with screen 4 because I have to make maximum of 16 inputs. So 16 inputs means here we cannot add more window. Why? Because already screen 3, screen 2 and screen 1 already exist. 1, 1, 1, 3 windows. So it have to be 0. It should be 0. It should be 0. So remaining 3 can be added to screen 4. So maximum 4 window in 2K mode can be added into the screen 4. Similarly, I need 16 window, so I have to be there in 1, 2, because in this is the row for 1K window. In 1K mode we can make maximum of 12 windows. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this should be 0. So it will be 11, 12. So in screen 4 I am working with for explanation I am describing using only screen 4. So in screen 4 we can make 12 plus 4 maximum 16 window. In all total I have already told you that 16 window can be manipulated in 4 types of screen, 4 types of layout. In all total 16, not individual 16 for screen 1, 16 for screen 2, not like this. All total number of window can be made is 16. 2K window can be made number 4 and 1K window can be made number 12. 12 plus 4, 16. Already I have added to the screen 4. Now it's okay. This is the first part. Already added. Done. After that is the layout editor. Layout. What is the purpose of layout editor? Layout editor is for used for designing your window. I have in layout mode I have done in screen 4 maximum of 16 windows. So I have to design here this 16 window. So after that I can see it, otherwise I cannot see. So here you can see screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. I have give permission 16 window in case of screen 4. So I have to select here screen 4 like that. After that you have to come in this section. What is this? Visibility of main window. 2K window, 1K window. 2K window, okay, let it first delete. To delete, you just select and press delete. Select, press delete. Select, press delete. So it will be easy to understand if I design this window from the very beginning. So this is the layout section, layout editor section, where I can design my window as per my requirement. I have already done. I have already in screen 4 and in layout mode I have given permission for maximum 16 window. So how to make 16 window? First come to the first I have selected in 2K. In 2K mode I have given 4 window. So here in single you can see here the written single is 4. So just keep your mouse here and just press. One 2K window is made. That's why remaining window pending is 3. That means we can make another mode 3 because all total is 4. So just like that, press. Nothing drag and drop. It seems, it looks like I am dragging, but nothing. I am just moving my mouse and clicking on that position. You can see, you can see here, and that single window remaining is 1. That is done. It means single window is 0. So it means in screen 4 we have already given permission 2K window can be made maximum number of 4 by default. So we have already made it 2K window, 4 number of 2K window. Now we have to make another 12 window which was in 1K mode. So for 1K mode I have to go here and then single. You can see single 12. Similarly, keep your mouse here and press. Keep your mouse here and press. You can see now, and single remaining window is decreasing 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. maximum 16 number of window layout design are done. You can see the windows is something is not fitted. It can be easily adjusted by dragging, just like that. You can make it little big, just like that. It can be, everything can be done using your mouse. And this is this is the 16 window. We can see, just clicking on, double click on the each window, you can get the all details of this window. These are the details. Which detail? First details is input. Which input? Input 16 input SDI 1 done. This type of SDI 2 already done. You can check like this, but we cannot see any video till now as output section. So for output, after okay, let it be clear. After making this window design, it should be saved. How to save? There is a export option. Upload to main unit. It means upload to Multiviewer MV-1200. Just click it. This interface will open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 types of window manipulation can be designed and saved in each screen. Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. Since we are working with screen 4, so by default it is selected in screen 4. You can also give here name as per your choice. Easy to remember. Okay. So our our layout is saved in number 1 position in screen 4. Okay, but I don't want to save it in number 1. I now want to save it number 16 in screen 4. Done. Okay. Now the next step is go to the controller output section. That means screen select. Here output, already told you there are 6 output. First one is SDI out. Parallel output is option out 1. Second out is HDMI out, option out parallel with option out 2, and option out 3 out, option out 4 out. Which is option out 1, option out 2, option out 3, 4. These are the 4 output card. 12 PCO HDMI output. 4 output are there. Option out 1, option out 2, option out 3, and 4. Anyway, so now my monitor is connected with the let me check. The monitor is connected with HDMI out. HDMI out by default HDMI. This one by default HDMI out and parallel with option out 2. In HDMI out option out 2, output is now selected screen 2, but we have designed our new layout in screen 4, so we have to change from here. Got it? I hope you can understand easily. So our output is this. We can select here, change screen, nothing. We have designed in screen 4. Similarly, we can see in the same output single source. So for that we have to click on full, and in full click on the input number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. These are the 16 inputs, all are showing here. If we want to see full screen, have to click on full and then select which output we would like to see. If we want to see multi output, then click on multi, then screen 4, In screen 4 there are also 16 types of layout can be saved. We saved in last, remember na, that's why selected last. If we select this, output will come 16. These are the way how to get output. Similarly, in option out 3, option out 4, you can get just like this. Which output you want to get, you have to select. Which output from there are 6 outputs. 1, 2 are parallel with SDI and HDMI. First select this, then select in which screen we have designed. You have to select screen, then have to select the 16 presets in which preset we have saved. So for easy to understand, when you making the layout, just give individual names, so it becomes easy to understand. Okay, now it comes with the part of audio. Okay, before audio, just going to the naming, that is input setting. Input setting means SDI in 1, 2, 3, 4, HDMI in 1, 2, 3, 4, numbers are like that. You can add here your name, just like that. Why this? Because I have written in all, not all. It will be it's like that. So input name will be this. Understand? Another one more software, that is LIVEK, which is also installed. LIVEK MV, this one is the LIVEK. It is also need to connect it, same IP address. Okay, what is showing? Physically monitoring the output. This is just for monitoring purpose, just for monitoring purpose. Suppose you don't see the display unit is in remote location, you cannot see if either output is going or what output is running on. So you can easily see by using this LIVEK. LIVEK shows you the current position of video in your window in output. So friends, this was the my short descriptions about for a multiviewer MV-1200, 1210, 1220. I hope you got few benefits from this video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe, like and comment our channel, so we can so we get motivated to make more such videos for you. Thank you very much for watching.